from the fence. But some places in Shetland isn't fenced in, and some is. Yes, we're coming up to a 9-hole golf course here. This is the Tingwall Golf Course, and you can guess where a lot of the balls maybe end up. On the left, which has just recently opened in the last couple of weeks, is a new camping and caravan and park. Used to be one in Lerwick, but the one in Lerwick was closed to build the new high school, so they've relocated a new one here, which is lovely because it's a beautiful spot. And as you can see, they're keeping the green. This is a locally owned golf course, and it's a family, and they keep the golf course looking absolutely beautiful. On the left here with the green roof, this is the golf clubhouse. And they have music nights in there as well. We're a very musical island in Shetland. A lot of us sing or play, and I might give you a little song later on if you'd like. Sure. I actually will maybe sing you a song in the Shetland dialect, because we do sing in the Shetland dialect, and that's rather nice. On the right, this is one of our lochs. Shetland has about 1,500 lochs, and you can buy a permit for about £30 a year, and you can fish in the lochs. A lot of them are full of trout, brown trout, and you'll quite often be out here and you'll see the anglers standing by the side of the water fishing. And quite big fish they can land here. There's some very big sheep. That's not, on the right there, that's not Shetland sheep. That'll be a crossbreed as well, probably. And then coming up shortly, this is the area where actually the Parliament was in Shetland prior to 1600. So this is where all the lawmakers used to come, and they used to gather around this area, around the shores, and they used to set up camp, and they used to discuss the goings on, and people were tried here for wrongs that they may have done to people. And that on the right there you'll see a green sort of round islandy looking piece of land there, and that used to sort of sit on its own, and it was joined by a stone walkway, and this is where they used to come and debate Parliament. So it was on that piece of land you can see right now in the middle of the loch there, on the Tingwall Loch. This also was used as a location for Shetland. There was a scene in which somebody wades into the loch and went swimming, and that was in the Tingwall Loch as well. Up on the right you'll see quite a big house there. Now that's the manse. You may already know what a manse is, but a manse is where the minister used to live. So he would be the parish minister, and he always had quite a big house next to the church. And this is one of the oldest graveyards still in use in Shetland. This is where all my family get buried in, because we come from the village of Scalloway that we've just left, and anybody from Scalloway gets buried here. There's a mound, which if you look out on the left, you can see a mound there, and that is the only bit that's left of the original church that was there. And the man who was responsible for designing the castle is actually buried in there. So he's buried just right inside that mound there. And the church, that's a beautiful little old lambs on the left and right everywhere. You'll see them.
It's springtime.
Lots of lambs.
Twins.
Yes, you'll see twins. You may see the different coloured ones too. You may see some. We have black lambs, and occasionally you see the brown ones. And you can see Tingwall's very fertile here. A lot of lovely green fields here. And the farmers take their sheep in nearer when they're lambing, so it's easier to keep check on them. They're not up in the hill. But the native Shetland sheep are very hardy. They're like the ponies and the people. They're really hardy. So they're left up in the hill and they can land themselves. They don't really need much help, but sometimes more of these crossbreeds, they need help. Some of them from the crofters to birth. And they'll all stay there and get fed for a few months. Now we're just crossing a very small crossroads here at the Tingwall Valley. And coming up on the right, you'll see a house with glass at the end. Now this is a retired pelagic fisherman, and they have huge big pelagic fishing boats here, which pelagic fish is herring and mackerel, and there's quite a few millionaires in Shetland that are fishermen, and this is a retired skipper of a fishing boat, and you can see in here he has a massive collection of motorbikes dating from the First World War and on. And he has they say that his collection is worth over $1 million, but I don't know if that's what it is completely worth, but over $1 million, I think. It's not open, I don't think. It's like a museum, but I think he